come to the shout-out group, that'd be lovely.
Well, as Vicky said, it might be for some people a long trip, so we'll talk a bit more about that in the DNA. We're going to be getting more groups across the country, aren't we? So on that, I just wanted, I can't see you, Paul, can't see anything from here.
Still here.
Could you, well, I suppose I've had the opportunity to go to a lot of shout-out meetings and they're fantastic, and there's not one next week I'm really looking forward to. Do you want to tell people a little bit about why you think it's a success, what it is that you do that makes it work so well?
Yeah, so the shout-out group, like Sue said, we have quarterly meetings, don't we? In Moot Hall in Great Holm. But yeah, the plan really is that we want to sort of like role model shout out and get groups set up all around the country, so it's kind of the norm for MacIntyre, and that's a big part of our plan. But yeah, up on the screen is our shout out TV page, which we've had quite a bit of success with in Milton Keynes. So shout out TV tumblr.com if people want to check it out further. But yeah, all sorts of different projects we've done over the years. So at the top of the page there was something we did called Shout Out Sports, which was like a weekly sort of sports discussion programme. But I worked with a group of guys who were very passionate about football, and it was a media group that come in on a Monday and they'd be all talking about the football and stuff. So we kind of shaped it to talk about all sorts through sports, things like Black Lives Matter, equality in sports, mental health in sports. I remember we did a bit about Tyson Fury and things like that. So it's just about using people's passions and things that are already there to get their voice out there. And yeah, like Sue said, we had one of our shout-out meetings on the day of the general election, and there's a little video up in the corner there that you can check out on our website. But spent your morning, didn't we, Sue, looking at Easy Read manifestos? So yeah, anyone you support who's interested in it, they really break it down to like the basics of what parties are about. So yeah, we spent the morning doing the manifestos and we went out and polled our votes, and some people in their 40s and 50s, it's the first time they've ever done it. So it just shows that people do have, once they've got the information presented to them in a way that they can understand, they want to get involved. And yeah, another little project we did there was our health and safety video for Milton Keynes. Lucy, their big superhero fan, so we created our own health and safety superhero from Milton Keynes, Captain Caution. She went around telling people what they had to do. But yeah, shout-outs basically is about being creative in the ways you try and get issues across. The meetings are very workshop-based, they're broken up, we use lots of music, lots of films, just any way we can to get these important messages across. So yeah, part of my role in the best practice team is to try and get these groups set up for all across the country. So don't be shy if you think you've got staff and people you support that want to get involved, and it doesn't have to be called shout out, it can be anything, but we just think it should be the norm across MacIntyre that these sort of things exist.
Great, thanks Paul. Okay, I'm going to hand over back to Sue Ling.
Right, keep on learning. Welcome, Dom. Do you want to say who you are, where you're from, and what you do?
Hi, Sue. Yes, my name is Derbyshire. I come from Wigan. I'm supported by MacIntyre, and I work for the PBS team. One of my colleagues, Sarah Kilby, over there.
We are talking about how we keep on learning. Can you tell us a little bit about why this is important to you?
Okay, so since I was a child, I was struggling with my emotions and actions, and I hurt myself a lot to help me cope through. No one knew I was autistic or had a learning disability since I was in the age of 23. Me and my dad were struggling, and I ended up in a mental hospital. That was scary. I was drugged and put in isolation and put in, since it still did help me to understand not cope in the world around me. MacIntyre supported me just over 2 years ago, and with the help of the PBS team and my staff, I have learned really important skills that help me.
So, John, what are they, please?
The first is acceptance. Sometimes in life, always could not happen. That it is no one's fault and could not everything be okay. The second helps me to escape and mindfulness.
What is mindfulness? Can you teach me, please?
Mindfulness helps you to become calm and take deep breaths and notice smells around you. Okay, so everyone take a nice deep breath in and out. And then and out. Last time. Deep breath in and out. Okay. So I've asked Sarah to run around and name some. I'm going to give you some things you can smell, taste. I'm going to come around to the tables and ask what your opinion is. So name 5 things you can see. So think about it first. So name 5 things you can see. Okay, Sarah?
Where do you want me to go, Dom? Any volunteers? Otherwise you get voluntold. Just letting you know. Sorry? Somebody at the back. Wave your hand if you want to volunteer. Oh, we've got hands. 5 things that you can see.
Lights, people, tables.
This was a tricky one.
It is a tricky one. Cups and cakes.
Thank you so much. Round of applause for this one over here. Round of applause. Okay, now close your eyes and 4 things you can feel. 4 things you can feel. So take a moment. Okay, Sarah?
Okay.
Volunteers?
4 things that you can feel.
Hand on the table, back on the seat, foot on the floor, and holding the mic with my hand.
Thanks so much. Round of applause. Okay, so 2 things you can smell and keep it pleasant. Watching you all. Okay, so take a moment.
Okay. Who wants to reveal what they can smell?
Okay, are you ready? Any volunteers?
This is coffee, is it?
Oh, I'm going here. Can smell hand sanitizer and an orange from lunch.
Thanks so much. Round of applause. Okay, the last one. 1 thing you can taste, so it's the last one. Okay, who's next? So, go on, Sarah.
Any volunteers?
So 1 thing you can taste.
Coffee in my mouth.
Thanks so much. Thank you. Round of applause.
That's great, John. We are going to be meeting again on my show soon.
Yep.
So can we all learn more about mindfulness and your story?
I still got upset, but that's okay. But I practiced my skills and the team helped me, and I have not hurt myself in a long time. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now we're going to show the film. We want quality. Is it not working? Did we take the film out?
Alice, do you want to go through what diversity and inclusion means to you in a healthy organisation? Great question. In a healthy organisation, diversity and inclusion really leads up with belonging. It means that everybody's ideas are respected. It means that everyone feels included. It means you're given the opportunity to bring your authentic selves to work. When you're given that support and that space to express yourself. No, I agree. And that support is absolutely crucial, right? And you actually feel it within the culture of the organisation, especially when it's coming from the top down, and acknowledging the importance of diversity and inclusion.
Son? Where is this thing? Are there any in the audience? Right. Have you got a mic? There's one here. Okay. How many members of the group are there?
We've currently got 10 members.
Okay. Is there still space for people to become Diversity Advisor Group members?
Of course, there's currently 10 positions left. We need more members from the north. So, I mean, I know this is not a north event, but I was told to pass this message on. So.
What did the group do for National Exclusive Week?
So we had quite a few events and Zoom sessions took place between the 26th of September up until the 2nd of October. So these are still on the intranet, which you can view. So on Monday, the 26th of September, we had What is Equality, Diversity and Inclusion. That was by Estelle in HR. We had on Tuesday, the 27th of September, Learning Disabilities in the Workplace. That was with Hayley Adams. On Thursday, the 29th of September, we had the LGBTQ pronouns and terminology. That was by Reese Harris. And on Friday, the 30th of September, we had Lost in Translation, and that was by Agnieszka in the marketing team.
Thank you. Does anyone have any questions about that?
So you can view them all on the intranet, so please do log in and you can go through some of the sessions which will be very useful to you. And if you have any questions with regards to how to apply, it's all on the intranet, and you can reach out to the DAG team by email as well if you had any questions about the role and what it involves. Thank you.
Okay, we seem to be missing somebody. Do we have Rachel?
Rachel somewhere. Oh, there she is. Oh.
We welcome Rachel onto the stage.
Right, so we're going to watch a film about everyone feels safe and in control. We are going to show a film. What's it about?